Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Battleborn coverage. So the other day I released my first Battleborn video really, and it was just a little bit of an overview on what we know so far about the factions within this game, and also the characters that we know about that Gearbox have actually released for us to know so far. There's 10 in total out of I believe 25 playable characters. So yeah, I believe also I said in the video as well that you can actually click on the characters and view their abilities and skills and things like that if you come to the website. So here we are today on Battleborn.com, and if you scroll down to the bottom it says choose your Battleborn. Now there's 8 there, but if you click on view all Battleborn you can actually pick from 10 in all, and there are the ones that we don't know about so far. But yeah, so I thought basically it'd be a good idea to one by one go through all of these characters in each video and just take a closer look at them. So as the title says, we're going to go for Caldarius today and take a closer look at this guy. So if you click on him, it'll bring you to his little page. So you've got name, faction, a bit of bio about them, the stats that they inherit, special abilities. So there's 6 in all. You can't pick from the abilities, I don't think. You basically inherit them all, but you come down here and you've got the skill tree, or Helix as it says, and I believe you can either pick from left and right which ones to level up and things like that. So yeah, let's take a closer look at this guy anyway. So his name is Caldarius. He is from the Jennerit tribe. Now if you look on the wiki for this, the Jennerit Empire values power above all else, and as a result is entirely focused on complete domination of what little resources remain in the solar system. So these guys sound like bad guys really. They just want to go for power and complete domination and just harvest resources from what little remains in the solar system. So bio, Caldarius won his name, fame and eternal sustainment in the Jennerit fighting pits. Armed in the jet-enhanced JHTX assault frame armour of the Jennerit shock troops, Caldarius is brutally efficient at hit and run close quarters fighting. So he sounds like a bit of a ninja really, a bit Zero-ish from Borderlands by the sounds of it. Hit and run and close quarters, but yeah, let's go to the top right then and have a look at his stats. So stats consist of power, health, range and speed. There's 5 bars in total for each one. Power and range are only 2 bars on Caldarius, so it doesn't seem like he's too powerful from the get-go. And obviously range is low because it says that he's very good at close quarters fighting. Health is 4 out of 5 bars and speed is 5 bars, so he's very quick. I'm guessing the that kind of cancels out the only 2 bar power because of his speed. He's probably good at going in there, putting the power down as little, you know, 2 bars power isn't a lot, but if you can put it down pretty quickly with the 5 bars, you can go in, get out, and it's big health as well. You know, he's going to be pretty good. So it definitely sounds like a ninja-ish sort of character. So I'm guessing any guys that come over from Borderlands to play this game that are Zero users, well, melee Zero users, are probably wanting to play as this guy. Health, like I said, 4 bars. That's probably because of this massive exoskeleton kind of thing that he wears. Tanky armour. So yeah, special abilities, like I said, there's 6 in total. So you will inherit all 6 of these abilities. So TMP and Energy Blade is his first one. Caldarius's rapid fire TMP and wrist mounted Energy Blade are devastating weapons at close range. So that sounds pretty good actually. So TMP, I'm honestly not sure what that stands for. If anyone can let me know in the comments, that'd be great. But yeah, wrist mounted Energy Blades as well. So this sounds like kind of like swordy weapons. Again, like a bit like Zero from Borderlands 2. Something to attack with basically. So you've got the JHTX assault frame. So Caldarius' formidable battle armor can be augmented for high mobility or maximized damage output. So yeah, that sounds like you can use these skills maybe to make his assault frame either quicker and higher jumping kind of thing, or basically more tanky or more powerful. So that's interesting to look into. Next we've got Gravitic Burst, so launches Caldarius forward, dealing 142 to 214 damage on impact. Again, this guy just sounds so much like Zero. So you've got the sword of Zero, the melee here with the TMP and energy blade. But this sounds like that skill where you lunge at people. I forgot what it's called now. No, I forgot it. But yeah, with Zero in Borderlands 2, where you can focus on an enemy and just launch straight forward. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. Flashbang fires a grenade that deals 70 to 94 damage and blinds enemies for 2 seconds. Very interesting. Then we've got Aerial Assault, launches Caldarius into the air after 1 second. Activate the skill again to land at a targeted location, dealing 200 to 425 damage. Again, that sounds pretty interesting really. That goes with the hit and run kind of close quarter fighting, it sounds like, that it's saying this guy is. So you can basically jump up into the air, find an enemy, pick them out, and then just lunge straight towards them and deal damage. And finally, we've got Gravitic Manipulators. So Caldarius can activate his thrusters to jump a second time mid-air in any direction. So that's probably going to tie in with the Aerial Assault. You jump up, you lunge for an enemy, take them down, and then use Gravitic Manipulators to actually get out of there, jump up in the air and just get out of there. So let's go for the Helix Tree. So it looks like, I'm not quite sure how this works here, whether you actually put skills into it or you just pick one at a time. But you've got left and right basically on 10 different tiers, and we're going to be having a look at all of them, and then I'll probably just end up saying which I prefer. So on the first row you've got Energy Cascade and Blind and Blooded. So Energy Cascade is activating Gravitic Burst, instantly reloads Caldarius' TMP. Again, I'm not too sure what TMP is, but it sounds like his fighting abilities. So if you activate Gravitic Burst, instantly reloads Caldarius' TMP. That sounds pretty good, really. I don't know if TMP is some kind of gun, but every time you do your Gravitic Burst, which is to launch forward, you get your TMP reloaded. Sounds pretty good, that. And Blind and Blooded, enemies affected by flashbang suffer bleed damage, plus 60 damage over 2 seconds. Now the bleed sounds quite interesting, but I probably think I'd go for the left hand side one here, Energy Cascade, just because it sounds quite handy to have instant reloads on your TMP, whatever it is, when you're actually attacking. Tier 2, Exit Strategy, Caldarius launches into the air after striking an enemy with Gravitic Burst. Or Zealous Frenzy, activating Gravitic Burst increases Energy Blade attack speed for a short time. So I'm pretty sure I'd go for Zealous Frenzy on this one. Sounds quite good just because the attack speed sounds better as well. Again, as you saw by his skills right at the top, his power isn't very good, but he makes up for it in speed. So if you can get more speed on your attacks, then that means a bit more power over time. So I'd probably go for that one on there. So Tier 3. We've got Afterburner or Overdrive, increases maximum sprint speed, plus 9% sprint speed, or activating any skill increases movement speed for a short time, plus 30% movement speed over 2 seconds. So again, this is just making this guy faster. I'd probably go for Afterburner, just maximum sprint speed. Overall, you don't have to rely on activating any of your skills to get that movement speed. You can just sprint for a lot longer anyway. So that would be my choice on that one. Number 4 is Flash Barrage or Flash Merv. So you can either Flashbang now fires 3 grenades that each deal 56 damage in rapid succession, or Flashbang spawns 3 child grenades on impact. My pick would be Flash Barrage there, really. I'd just, yeah, I'd want the 3 grenades just there all the time, rather than the 3 child grenades on impact. It's better to have 3 base damage, I think, there. Yes, and especially if this is kind of like Borderlands with the whole looting aspect and getting, you know, upgraded grenades and things like that. Having 3 grenades to chuck of a good rarity would probably deal pretty good and make up for his lack of power, really. So number 5, we have got Gravitic Ascent or Improved Thrusters. So either increase the height of Gravitic Manipulator's second jump, or increases the lateral thrust of Gravitic Manipulator's second jump. So basically both to do with that skill there. You can either jump higher or you can jump longer, basically, through the lateral thrust. This guy sounds like you know, it's a hard one, this one, because it's either I think the point of that skill is to actually get out of there after you use the aerial assault. So where is it? You can either jump higher or jump more laterally. So I'd probably go for higher as well. Probably help out a little bit, assess the situation as well, where you know, you're jumping up in the air after an attack. You can actually have a look around and plan where you're going to go next. The higher you go, the better you can get out of there. So I'm pretty sure I'd probably go for that one on that skill. Tier 6, Kinetic Burst or Rapid Dominance. Increases Gravitic Burst's knockback effect or reduces Flashbang's cooldown. Cooldown reduction is -20%. I'd probably go for the Gravitic Burst knockback effect on that one. Just, again, trying to get the power up a little bit on this guy. Number 7, Adaptive Harmonics. Reduces Caldarius' shield recharge delay. -1.3 shield recharge delay. Or Microfusion Cell. Increases TMP mag size. Well, I think I would probably go for shield recharge delay on that one, actually. It sounds like he's quite tanky anyway. +8 clip size does sound pretty good though. Again, I think with this one I'd probably go for Adaptive Harmonics at the minute, but until we find out more about what TMP is and how much actually magazine you get with it, you know, if you get 200 clips with, yeah, that, then +8 is going to be really nothing. But if you only get like 8 clips, another 8 doubles it basically. So I'd have to put that one on hold for now until we know more about TMP. Gravitic Amplifiers or Gravitic Stabilizers. So you can either increase the burst damage by 15% or burst dash distance. Now that one's quite interesting. Increases gravitic burst damage. Again, I'd probably go for base damage on this one just to get this guy a bit more powerful. Distance doesn't really matter, but again, it'd be interesting to see how far you can dash anyway. Number 9 tier, Phase Bang. Flashbang grenades no longer collide with allies, sorry. And Bright Blaster increases the radius of Flashbang's area of effect. So, the one on the left sounds with allies, so that sounds like playing co-op and things like that. I largely play solo, so that one won't affect me too much. This one's quite easy. I'd go for Bright Blaster. Increases the radius of Flashbang's area of effect. That would be my choice on that one. And then finally, Tier 10, Tuned Actuation. Aerial Assault now launches instantly. Reduces Aerial Assault cooldown, -20% cooldown reduction. Or Aerial Barrage fires a fragmentation grenade that deals damage over time before initiating Aerial Assault's final dive. +80 damage over 2 seconds. Ooh, that's a tough one really. They both seem quite good skills, they do. I'd probably go for Tuned Actuation though. Aerial Assault now launches instantly. That sounds better because it did say after 1 second, so you'd have to, I know 1 second doesn't seem very long, but if you're in the middle of a big, large, you know, dangerous situation of enemies, you want to get into the air as quick as you can so you can get down and target a certain person. Instant launch sounds pretty good really, and it reduces aerial assault's cooldown as well, so it means you can launch yourself up and attack quicker as well. So yes, I'd probably go for Tuned Actuation on that one. So there you go anyway guys, that is Caldarius from the Jennerit faction. A little bit of a bio, ability and Helix look at. So like I said, we're going to go for going to go through all of these characters and take a closer look and just learn a bit more about this game before it comes out. And like I said, I'll go through every single one, and when new characters come out, we will take a look at them instantly. So next episode we'll be looking at Oscar Mike, and he is a peacekeeper, so I'll look forward to that. They sound like pretty cool dudes really. So yeah, thanks for watching anyway guys, and I will see you in the next video.
Meat bicycle!